What's good? Just got done listening to the death of Slim Shady, gold hair like Jane Brady, and real shit, dog. I'm not even gonna lie to you. This is coming from a lyricist. This is coming from a lyrical master from the same city as them, from the same side of town, East Side, Detroit. I just gotta be honest, man. I just gotta be honest. This the death of Slim Shady, real shit. I expected a lot more. Not saying that he did give it his all. It seemed that like he put together a decent project. And now Eminem was always cold with the gimmicks and the skits. You gotta follow it. Like it's like a movie. You feel me? Like these skits are are symbolizing Marshall Mathers being kidnapped by some shady. And when it gets down to like the last bit of the skits, like they get off into a little fight and you know, Marshall Mathers wins, I guess. It's the death of Slim Shady. Now, let's break it down. The fucking songs. The songs. You know what I'm saying? He got a song called Renaissance. Now, real shit, I wrote down it was a fire ass intro. Fire intro. Bars like a motherfucker. And the beat was cold. He had a track called Habits. And here we go again with the habits. He has some bars, and the hook was alright. Beat was alright. Then we go to the skit. Then he got a song called Brand New Dance. Now, this what makes me mad about the Eminem album. Usually I don't be skipping no tracks, but Brand New Dance, listen to it all the way through. It's a skippable track. Let's just say that. So I was like, damn, we got one skippable track on this album. Fuck. I was like, let's see if he redeemed himself. He come back with a track called Evil. Yeah, you see the symbolism. Evil. Now it's a slow, dark track. Horrorcore like a motherfucker, and he got bars, but it's like a slow, dark track. So like if you into horrorcore, like you will, you'll more understand the track. Then we go to another skit. Then the next track, this motherfucker got a track called Lucifer. Yeah, a track called Lucifer. It's like a hip hop type of beat. The hook is semi cool, and he got bars like a motherfucker. He's saying some outrageous shit on this album, like real shit. He talk about retarded people, midgets, nigga blowing up shit in front of Kid Cudi's house or some shit. They dog, yo, I'm not gonna lie, dog. He was saying some shit that was gonna get him canceled, but fuck fuck being canceled. Nigga, Eminem is spewing controversy since he been in the game, but fuck the bullshit. Yeah, but he had a track called Lucifer, and I think like at the end of the track he brought in Bizarre from D12 to like spit like on the like at the end of the song, the fucking beat changed and motherfucker Bizarre came in saying some wild shit. And then he got a track called Antichrist. Right after the song Lucifer goes off, then the track called Antichrist comes on. You feel me? Straight up horrorcore title like a motherfucker. But I think Bizarre was in at the end of this track. I'm not really sure. But Lucifer, yo, hip hop type beat. The hook is cold, and because it's like a singing hook. It's a singing hook, and they got bars. Come on, man, you already know Eminem got bars. And the song Antichrist bars, but the beat is not cold at all. I don't like the beat to the track Antichrist, and the hook suck. So I'm like, damn, Eminem, you got a motherfucking skippable track called Brand New Dance, and now you got a motherfucking song called Antichrist, and the beat is not even cold. Get the fuck. And the hook suck. But he got bars. Now, next track is called Fuel. And I think that's what everybody was motherfucking talking about or doing their reviews and shit. But what they should have been doing was reviewing Lucifer and Antichrist, but I digress. But anyway, Fuel got bars. The beat, cold. The features, cool. And the hook is I. So, you know, I gotta give it to Fuel, Fuel is pretty cool. Now the next track is called Road Rage. Road Rage. Now, Road Rage, the beat suck, the hook suck. It's a skippable track. I'm like, damn, this your second skippable track. This is supposed to be the death of Slim Shady. You supposed to be going in on this bitch. It should be no skippable tracks. None. But it is what it is, right? It's a project. There, that Houdini song, we already saw the video that came out. Oh my God, it's a new Eminem. Slim Shady is back with the new Houdini song. That track is skippable. I'm sorry. So that's three skippable tracks. Three skippable tracks. You lose points. You lose a point, you know? And then we have another skit like after the Houdini song. Now, when it gets to Guilty Conscience Part 2, bars. The beat is alright, but the nigga got bars. And he's really going against himself. Like it kind of reminded me of when Cassidy battled himself with the 3 rounds and shit. That's what it reminded me of. And like for Eminem to pull to fucking pull this and maybe think about Cassidy, I'm like, yeah, though, he did a good job. He had straight bars, but the beat wasn't too cold. But the content of the song was great because he was really, really battling himself and his inner demons, or Marshall Mathers versus Slim Shady, however the game go. This was very personal. I gotta say this right now. This album was personal. You feel me? It's not only like the death of Slim Shady, it's more like the death of his ego, or the death of his pride, or the death of what he was really going through, you know. So I understood the song on that level. And I understand, like the concept of what he was trying to do. But there's still symbolism all through his album titles. I mean the song titles is motherfucking crazy. This motherfucker got a track called Lucifer and Antichrist. And a track called Evil. Come on now. But after Guilty Conscience 2, I said he got bars and the beat is alright. But like he had great content in it because he was going at himself. Next shit was called Head Honcho. Now the hook is cold. He got bars, and the feature was pretty cool because he kind of like rapped in like another language a little bit, and he went back to going English. I'm like, okay, the nigga was on beat. Most niggas that rap in other languages don't be on beat, so he was on point. So Head Honcho was cool. It's a replayable track. It's a filler track. It's like straight up filler track. And plus, like Eminem pulling out features I haven't even heard of. It's like some nigga named White Gold. There's some nigga named Easy Mill. I'm like, man, I never heard of these guys. Like, yeah, why you not pulling legends out? Why you not grabbing legends to feature? And if this is a Devil Slim Shady, like I don't mind having maybe like one or maybe two features on your album, but god damn, this nigga, Great people nigga don't know. But anyway, after the head honcho song, he has a song called Temporary. And the feature was cool. I think the feature was from Skylar Gray. Now I know who Skylar Gray is. I think B.O.B. go with her. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But Skylar killed it. And it was like a tribute to like his daughter or some shit like that. But I'm like, God damn, nigga, like, didn't you just say fuck your daughter in the Houdini song? But it's all comedy, it's all for shock value and whatnot. But like that nigga went in on that last verse of Houdini. Let's take a sip of the ginger. Going off this ginger brew. Yeah, but it was a tribute to like his daughter and whatnot. And if you are a sensitive and emotional person, it might be a tearjerker. The beat is a little slow jam, and it's a little tearjerker, like if you're on that emotional level. And the next one after the temporary song is called Bad One. Nigga got bars, bars like a motherfucker. The beat was cool, and the hook was alright. You know what I'm saying? I was more a fan of the bars. You know, it's like some artists is real shit. We gotta understand. Being a being an artist myself, I had to learn all aspects of this shit, all aspects of being an MC, all aspects of beat selection, and all aspects of the three forms of mind control, which is repetition, trauma, and symbolism. You know what I'm saying? You know, if you got bars, you will want to make your hook memorable because some of these motherfuckers be spitting and they can't catch a word that a motherfucker saying, but they can catch that repetition in that hook. You feel me? Now, I had this problem back in the day. I used to not know how to make hooks until me and my homeboy kept practicing and like we came up with like a routine or a style. It was like, you know what? We do our solo shit, but together we need a style. So it was like Little John mixed with 3 6 Mafia, mixed with No Limit, mixed with Cash Money. So like basically our hooks is gonna be that party shit. And I mean, party shit, crunk shit, hype shit, fight shit, you know what I'm saying? That's gonna be our hooks on all our tracks. But our verses, we just go all out and just go nuts with the bars. Pause, wrote it. But yeah, it had a track called Bad One, bars, beat code, hook eye. Now the next track is called Toby. Now y'all probably seen Toby. Everybody talking about Toby. They doing video breakdowns on Toby, right? Goddamn now. Now Toby had his features, think Babytron and Big Sean. Now me, I wasn't a big fan of Babytron's verse. I thought it was Big Sean rapping for a minute. I'm like, wait a minute, it sounds like Big Sean. I was like, wait a minute, nope, 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 nope. That's not him. That's not him. Then when Big Sean started to spit, I was like, all right, the beat pick it back up. We got a better energy frequency because like the Baby Tron was just rapping like he was just talking. I ain't feel no energy from it. It was like, it was kind of off. But Big Sean started to spit, shit picked back up a little bit, you know. But when Eminem finally spit it, I was like, bang, this shit fire. I think Eminem be motherfucking like when like when Eminem do a feature or like he grab features. I think Eminem be motherfucking adding sounds and extra instruments to motherfucking boost this motherfucking beat up on his verse. Because every fucking time I hear it, I fucking hear it. I fucking hear it. It's like every fucking track. Why do Eminem get more instruments and more hyper motherfucking snares and drums and kicks in this motherfucking verse? You know what I'm saying? Like you're trying to outshine a nigga and shit. Dog, nigga, we already know you cold. But the level of Toby, it was like, baby trying to start it off. light. Then it picks up with Big Sean because the beat comes in as soon as he start ripping. And then the beat picks all the way up as soon as Eminem go ham. So like, like I liked it that part, but 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 overall, he ain't need the first feature. Like he could have just kept Big Sean. And to me personally, he ain't really need no feature. Like he could have rocked that bitch out alone. He could have rocked it out alone. But gotta represent Detroit, grab Big Sean. I don't know why he didn't grab Trick Trick. Trick Trick would have been called for a track. Royce the 5'9" wasn't even on the album. Like he would have been cool for a track. You know what I'm saying? Grab Obi Trice, it would have been a cool motherfucker nigga for a track. It's like nigga, who is these other niggas? White Gold, Easy Mills. You know what I'm saying? Like, like I know who Skylar Gray is, I know who Big Sean is, but like at the end of the day, nigga, Big Sean is not a lyrical motherfucker to even have on your track. Now, look, I'm from Detroit too. I'm from the east side of Detroit. Big Sean from the west side. So it's like, yo, I'm only speaking from a lyrical standpoint. You know what I'm saying? Big Sean can rap. All right, he can rap. But nigga, to be next to him, I don't like that shit. He could be next to Meek Mills all day. That track they did together was perfect. They had perfect chemistry on that bitch. That's the type of shit I need to see. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. It is what it is. Is Toby a skippable song? Hell no. Motherfuckers have bars. Real shit. Like the hook was alright. Tony the Tiger got bit by. Toby Maguire got bit by a spider. For me, I was bit by a goat. I don't want to get bit by no spiders or goats. But like at the end of the day, man, it could have been a better hook. It could have been a better hook. But the hook is alright. But like, is anybody gonna memorize that shit and motherfucker rap it? Nope, because it ain't really that memorable. But we can remember nowadays, everybody want to talk like they got something to say, but if it comes out with the bulls, the left, it's about the different shit, motherfuckers out like they forgot about me. Nah, that's just all cold, because that beat was cold. But anyway, yeah, Tubby is alright. And the fucking skit after Toby, they brought Ken Kniff back. The nigga, that was talking all fruity on the Eminem albums, with the weird voice. Yeah, but he ain't say no fruity shit. Like he ain't say the fruity shit that he used to say on the old original Eminem album skits. But like he was just mumbling and singing shit, like walking up a hallway. And the last track is called "Somebody Save Me." The hook is cool, and the beat is slowed down to a point. And I think like I think it's like another tribute to his daughter. So after listening to the whole album and the breaking down the likes and dislikes of the beat selection and the hook and the verses and the song titles and the direction of where the death of Slim Shady was going, it was understandable. Like it's like a movie, you know. But it's time to put on a conspiracy theory snapback now. No. After I give the grade, this album is a 7 out of 10, and I think I'm being generous, but 7 out of 10. You know, I don't think this album is better than Music to Be Murdered By, and I didn't even listen to Curtain Call 2, which came after Music to Be Murdered By. So I need to check that out. You know, and my expectations were so fucking high for this. Real shit. I'm not even gonna hold you up. My expectations was high for this. And I already knew he was gonna have his filler track like Houdini, those funny gimmick songs. I knew he was gonna have but all the other tracks was gonna outshine that shit. And like that would have been probably only maybe one skippable song. But I give it a 7 out of 10 because the bars was on point. I'm talking about the bars was on point to the point where he was doing triple, quadruple entendres on motherfuckers. I'm like, wordplay galore, nigga. Like I said, this is why I'm in a hyperbolic time chamber, my nigga. This nigga was saying some wild shit in the craziest fucking ways, and only a lyricist can understand. You know, I feel sorry for the niggas that's doing the motherfucking verse by verse breakdown. Nigga, I feel sorry for y'all niggas. Y'all niggas going through it right now trying to break Eminem verse down. Nigga, I'm good on that, nigga. I ain't going that route. I just talk about it and be like, yeah, then the beat was cool, verse was hot, feature was alright, and all that shit. Song title was a little iffy. I take that route. Not saying it's the easy route. I'm just saying it's the route that I choose to take because breaking down word for word with M is a whole nother motherfucking level because I used to study it. That's why I'm not doing it because I already did this shit before, trying to be the best. Now that I've mastered that lyrical ability of just fitting so many words in one bar, I'm not about to do that shit in a fucking breakdown. You know what I will do is if I put together a curriculum and be like the art of 16 bars, that will be an advanced class. And I think I should do the art of 16 bars. I talked about it a couple times in some of my lives. I should do it. Teach motherfuckers how to rap. And then once you go beyond rap, you can become a lyricist. You know what I'm saying? So it'll be good to teach that because we need a spot like that, like in Detroit. I don't know if KRS-One got it where he at, but we need one here. But at the end of the day, the album is a 7 out of 10. It's a decent album. You know, is anybody gonna bang this in the trunk? Nope. But one thing I can say, like when he started off the album, yo, nigga, like that Renaissance, a good way to start off the track, for real, for real. I'm talking about like a good way to start off the album, you know. But this album was straight up tribute to his daughter, self-reflection, shattering of the ego and pride, which is Slim Shady. The death of Slim Shady will probably symbolize the death of his ego or like death of his old side because he apologized to Dre when it got down to the end, like apologizing in advance and all that shit, But you know how the game goes. It was a story. Like he told a story throughout this whole motherfucking album. That's one thing people need to catch. He told a story. You know, if you're a fan of lyrical albums or concept albums or projects, then you will understand this album fully. And you'll probably give it a higher number, like an 8 or a 9. But I gotta give it a 7 because there are 3 tracks that are skippable. And that is one track too many. Now let's throw in the conspiracy theory. I mean the conspiracy theory snapback. This nigga had a song called Evil, a song called Lucifer, and a song called Antichrist. Yeah, let's talk about that. Now, you got a song called Lucifer. Jay-Z song Lucifer was a lot better than Eminem's version. I gotta get that out the way. Lucifer, the son of the morning, I'm gonna chase you after earth. That shit was a lot better. And you know how long ago that track came out? Yeah, early 2000s. Lucifer, the son of the morning. Or was that 2006? But shit, nigga, either way it go, nigga, 2000s. Hot ass summer. Then he got a song called Antichrist. But the beat is not cold and the hook's up. Got bars like a motherfucker. He was just talking crazy, but he had bars. And the evil the evil track is just like slow, dark horrorcore. I like horrorcore music, and I love those slow, dark tracks. And he got bars. So, but evil. Why would you name the track evil? Why would you name the track Lucifer? Why would you name the track Antichrist if you're not really, I don't. How can I put it? Dude named the track Lucifer, and it wasn't really no Lucifer references. Like it wasn't really like dark. If like I expected, like if you name a track Lucifer, you was gonna go dark, dark. But no, you didn't go dark, dark. It was just bars on some horrorcore shit. And the fucking Antichrist is like, nigga, why would you even choose that beat, my nigga? And plus, when you name a track Antichrist, you're supposed to go ham on some dark shit. Like, no. So you just motherfucker naming shit just to be naming shit, nigga. Dude probably had no name for shit. And he just motherfucker said put anything down. But they was like, you just named your last track Lucifer. Oh, really? Oh, I did. Oh, well, I guess I fuck it. Still call it Antichrist. I don't got nothing. Then we got Guilty Conscience too. So it was like, yeah, my Guilty Conscience part two. I'm having battle with these inner demons and all this shit, drug abuse. Because he got a track called Habits. You know what habits? It could be a drug habit, gambling habit, drinking habit. You know, it's a lot of dark titles in his album. And motherfuckers got a song called Toby. Now, motherfuckers think about Toby McGuire got bit by a spider, but he was bit by a goat. Why would they call it Toby? When I hear Toby, I think about Roots. Your name is Toby. Who's the You know what I'm saying? But Toby Maguire got bit by a spider, but B, I was bit by a goat. I ain't trying to get bit by no spiders and no goats. But then he got a track called Head Honcho. Head Honcho. Not too much symbolism on that. Just know that he the head of shit. Then he got a track called Temporary. And it was like a tribute to his daughter. And it was like it gave the vibes of when he made the first curtain call. And he had a track called When I'm Gone, Just Carry On, Don't Mourn, Rejoice. Every time you hear the sound of my voice, just know that I'm looking down on you smiling, and now I can't feel the pain. So baby, just you know. So yeah. So I was like, okay, it gave off that vibe. It was a little tearjerker and whatnot. I'm like, for those that are emotional, it's a tearjerker. The beat is slow and sad. But symbolism, because I got my conspiracy theory snapback on. I don't know. I hope nothing don't happen to Eminem, and he just putting this out there for his daughter. Be like, yo, daughter, if anything happened to me, take care of such and such and such and such, because it's temporary. That's the name of the song, temporary. And the feature was Skylar Gray was singing the hook. And we got another track called Bad One that stood out. I would name the track Bad One. Got bars though. The beat is cool and the hook is high. But Bad One though. You got a lot of dark titles in these songs, Em. But at the end of the day, no one gonna cover this. No one is gonna tell the truth on how they really feel about this album. You either praise it or you hate it. Real shit. Like they don't want me to motherfucker break it down like this. They want me to break it down like this. Break it down. Da, 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 da. Just say pause after break it down. But anyway, then he got a track called um the Toby track. I already talked about that. And I guess who's back? The fucking Ken Kniff skit. Bullshit. And Somebody Save Me. It's like another tribute to his daughter's song, whatnot. And the beat is slowed down. The hook is cool, but it's like Somebody Save Me. It's like, damn, M, is this a cry out for help? This is the last song on your album. Somebody Save Me. Okay. So going back through the song from titles, Renaissance, Habits, Brand New Dance, Evil, Lucifer, Antichrist. Oh yeah, I forgot about the Fuel song. I don't know what Fuel. Like I don't even know why they named the song Fuel. It's like it's don't make no sense. But they got bars and the beat code and the features are cool and the hook is alright. Road Rage is definitely a skippable track. You know, that's why I really didn't mention it. But yeah, but like what stood out on the tracks called Lucifer, Antichrist, and Evil, Guilty Conscience, and Somebody Save Me. That shit stands out. So if we was to go down a rabbit hole, what is Eminem really trying to say in this motherfucking album? This the death of Slim Shady. I'm sorry for neglecting and not being around. I'm gonna make it up to you, Haley. He mentioned her podcast and how well that she's doing and shit. It was like a dedication album to his daughter. This the death of the old me, this the new me. Daddy is about to be around now. You know what I'm saying? That type of shit. Or I'm looking too far into it. But overall, in conclusion, the album gets a 7 out of 10. Only because there's like three skippable tracks. And I expected, let's just say, I expected a better album. I expected, if it was going to have some features, I expected at least better features. Not talking about better features, lyrical features. Represent Detroit with Royce the 5'9" and Obi Trice. Grab Trick Trick. Fuck it, nigga. Grab Big Hurt. You want to have a motherfucking Detroit party in this motherfucker. But I'm saying, like, the concept is cool. The storyline of the album is cool. But three skippable tracks. Some of those beats you chose wasn't cool at all. I'm talking about like some of the beats made me want to be like, damn, we talked about Nas beat selection, but god damn, your beat selection on this shit. What the fuck? Did you do some of these tracks, him? Or did Dre do it? Like, what the fuck going on? Or did you outsource some beats from another motherfucker? If you're gonna do the Devil Slim Shady, nigga, it should have been all Dre beats and it all should have been all hardcore. All hardcore Dre beats for this album. That's what it should have been. But yeah, nigga, my expectations was too high for this shit. And I was disappointed, but it's all good. It's all fucking good. I don't think this might be his last. If this is his last album, the fucking Death of Some Shady, then it's a horrible way to go out. You gotta drop something else. You gotta drop another album. Drop one more album, M, to put this in the archives. Cause now, dog, like I'd rather go back and listen to the Music to Be Murdered By album. I'd rather go back to that. You know what I'm saying? I will go back farther to the motherfucking Encore album. Now the Encore album, the same way I feel about this album, I felt about Encore after the Eminem show. I'm like, nigga, how you gonna drop an Eminem show, nigga? I forgot if that bitch went double platinum or not, man. But the Eminem show was fire. Marshall Mathers LP, fire. The first Slim Shady, fire, fire, nigga. This shit, like I felt like Encore. It was like, like Encore was a decent album for '04, but nah, you feel me? It was like that shit was like, nah, you know, but like it was cool. He had some cool features from Detroit, you know, D12 and shit. I think that was it. I think that was it. Because it was a cool project. It was like it was when we thought. Encore was the end because he came out with Curtain Call right after that, and it was the greatest hits, and he dropped like 3 new tracks for that. And then this nigga said he was about to get back with his wife and remarry her. I'm like, oh, this nigga retarded. Don't do that shit. And then he disappeared for a minute. He disappeared for like 4 or 5 years. He came back on the Drake verse on that Forever track, and then he just started dropping albums loose. It was the motherfucking Relapse, did the Recovery, did the motherfucking what the Kamikaze, then he dropped Music to Be Murdered By, the Curtain Call 2, you know. I still gotta listen to that one. So like so I could be like, all right, Curtain Call 2 might be better than his new shit. This shit right here, Deficit Shade. So I need to check that out and see what's popping. But I got a weird feeling that Curtain Call 2 is definitely gonna be better for some reason. But the Curtain Call 2 got symbolism on the album cover, got the demon horns up. Even in this motherfucking Houdini video, he threw the motherfucking devil horns up. Had the demon baby in the beginning of Houdini. I'm like, yo, dog, there's a lot of dark fucking symbolism in this bitch. And going back to my King Gordy, interview, it's like Eminem is a hardcore lyricist at heart. Like he's a hardcore artist that broke through the mainstream. Simple as that. Now, on some real shit, if Eminem, Slim Shady, gold hair like Jane Brady, can actually make these type of motherfucking music, then I can motherfucking blow up. Because my music is not as dark as this. I don't say a lot of wild shit, but I say some wild shit in a lyrical way. But this guy just really just made a whole album and didn't say a goddamn thing. Let's just be real. He told a story with the Slim Shady skits and what's going on, and like how he's saying a whole bunch of outrageous shit for shock value, but he really ain't say shit. But unless you look into the symbolism of the album, the death of Slim Shady, death of the ego, death of the pride, tributes to his daughter in the songs. So it's like, yeah, this is like this the end of that Slim Shady. I'm about to be a new man now. We can look at it like that. Or from a motherfucker that just love to listen to music, and nigga ain't say shit, got some skippable tracks. This album trash. You know what I'm saying? That's what a motherfucker would do. That's what a motherfucker would do. But me, I gave it a shot. I listened to the whole thing. I find it to be a decent album. I give it a 7 out of 10. I figured Music to Be Murdered By is a better album because there's people still doing the Godzilla challenge. You know what I'm saying? That fast verse that motherfucking Eminem did, niggas are still doing that challenge right now. Like shit. I was trying to do it for a minute, but then a whole bunch of shit started happening in life. Had to put it down. I'm like, nigga, I got life. I gotta deal with this. But yeah, decent album. I'm not about to be like everybody else. Everybody all had, oh my god, this is the coolest shit ever. Everything going, man. Everybody is over exaggerating the shit out this album. Oh my god, he said some wild shit about Kanye West and Caitlyn Jenner and Kris Jenner and Bruce Jenner and Kid Cudi. He mentioned, he kept on mentioning Dr. Dre. Like it was a lot of crazy shit, dog. It was a lot of crazy shit. But in conclusion, man, this is the album, The Death of Slim Shady, Gold Hair like Jane Brady, Coup de Grace. Coup de Grace. I forgot he added that too. So with the conspiracy theory snapback still on, just think about it. He got a The album is called The Death of Slim Shady Coup de Grace. Symbolism. You got a track called Evil. Symbolism. You got a track called Lucifer. Symbolism. You got a track called Antichrist. Symbolism. And he got a track called Guilty Conscience. Symbolism. And he got a track called Somebody Save Me. Nigga about to get sacrificed to this motherfucker. But the coldest Somebody Save Me song is Somebody Save Me. Come on. Somebody save. What y'all know about Smallville, nigga? Nigga, somebody save me, nigga. Now that track from those cats on a Smallville theme intro, that's the shit. But this your man Hurricane tell you what it do. Music review, because this is the gaming and music channel. I'll be back on my old channel hopefully this afternoon. I thought it was gonna be like 3 or 4 more days, but I looked at my YouTube studio and I might be going back live today on my other channel. So catch y'all cats in a minute. This is the Eminem Death of Slim Shady Coup de Grace review. 7 out of 10.